How you guys doing? And today I will be showing you the best solo queue operators in the game. Now these operators are based on the ability, the gun, and the extra gadgets that they bring to the team and the intel. Now I've comprised all of these into one video, so let's get straight into it with number 1, which is Zero. Now he is definitely a no-brainer when solo queuing and has been made evident by many other YouTubers before me, but there is a good reason why. Now, as I mentioned, intel is key in Rainbow Six Siege, and when you're solo queuing, 99% of the time your teammates won't help you with callouts or anything. And that's where Zero comes in. The ability is to shoot cameras in areas where you can probably shoot them and get a good angle at the area and wherever you have the camera on. And you can go through the walls, so you can see behind the wall and you can see in the other side of the wall. It's an OP camera. So you use this camera to gather more intel before you make moves, in which you can get a slight edge on the opponent, of course. And his gun, SC3000K, is amazing. It hits hard and has 31 bullets. Now you can combine that with the Gon 6 and Hard Breach. That's a package deal for you guys there that you cannot resist. And he is also a 3-speed. So I'm gonna say he's definitely a complete operator, and he's also underrated. Let's move on to the next operator, Iana. So we all know about G36C and how that is an amazing gun. Currently the meta is G36C. I know before Ash mains were playing R4C, and R4C used to be the better gun and the better gun than the G36C. But of course that's in the past. R4C has been nerfed quite a bit, but G36C now is definitely one of the best guns. And you know how great that gun is, and it packs a punch for sure. Now let's put that gun with infinite drones and grenades, and that's where you get Iana. Now this should be more than enough to pick her as an operator, because you get intel, infinite intel. Throw out a drone, and then you just look out every single corner. And you also get grenades and an amazing gun. She is a 2-speed, but fast enough to get into sight and, cause havoc. She's like the new gen Ash, I would say, definitely. How Ash, everybody used to play Ash, they still do sometimes, but rush with Ash. She's one of those, well, in a different way. Also with the drones, you're not confined to one spot with Zero, because with Zero you shoot the drone or you shoot the camera, it's gonna be there and stuck there. But with Iana, you can move around. It's like an actual operator. You can actually get people to get out of their corners. So if one of the opposing team is sitting in a corner, you peek him, he might come out of the corner thinking that's an actual Iana, and he's gonna be like, oh, it isn't, and one of your other teammates might just get the kill. You can play it that way too, but it's an amazing operator. Therefore, I would say she's one of the best solo queue operators in the game and the current meta as of now. Now, I would mention Jackal because of his gun and ability, but he would get banned 99% of the time, so no point. But he's gonna be an honorable mention in this. But if somehow they don't end up banning Jackal, I would definitely recommend going with him and getting a C70 on the gun, because he has an amazing gun. He has a good secondary of shotgun. You can bring smokes with him, and he literally sniffs feet. He loves sniffing feet. He's got a foot fetish, I would say. So you can find out the rumors and where they have been. If the feet are red or yellow, that means they have been a bit close, like they've just been around here right now. But if it's a blue footstep, then that probably means that they have not been here for a while, and yeah, they probably moved around somewhere else. So definitely Jackal is a good operator too, but he's probably gonna get banned most of the time, so I didn't mention him as a main operator here. Now moving on to the next one, we have Buck. He's a great operator who can play however you want, and is exactly what you want when playing solo queue. His ability is the skeleton key, which breaks open any soft breachable wall or area, and you have flashbangs with him, so use him when you need to push him. He's a super versatile operator who is overlooked because he's not one of the newer ops, but he's still one of the best with the gadget that he brings and how fast you can switch from a primary to the shotgun attached to his gun. Now I do believe it's the reason that his shotgun is attached to his primary weapon, it's a bit easier to switch. Like with Jackal, you have you have a C7E and then you have the shotgun. To switching, it's gonna take about 2 seconds most probably. But with Buck, it's an instant. It'll take you instantly, he'll switch. So he's definitely a really good player if you want to make quick rotates, get around, scare the opposition team. He's definitely up there. So the next operator that we have on this list is Solis. Now she's a new operator and has already made waves in the ranked and pro scenes. You get P90 with her, which is a decent gun, and her ability to find drones is just insane to overlook. P90 is decent, but it has a lot of bullets in it and is a high fire rate, so you can definitely make good plays with it. In higher ranked lobbies, the fact that you can get all the drones in prep phase is what makes her so overpowered, as attackers find it hard to place drones to use them later in the round. You can even ping them if you wanted to, which makes it even better as a roamer. She is really overpowered, as you can play her as plant denial. So you can, if the site is on top of you, you can go bottom and hold it from there. So if you see someone plant, just shoot them, shoot right below them, and you can probably get an easy kill there. And all in all, she's definitely one of the best operators on defense for solo queuing right now, I would say. Moving on, Lesion. Again, not one of the new operators, but definitely one of the best still. He also unfortunately doesn't have a 1.5 scope, but his fire rate and no recall makes up for it, I would say. You do get goo mines with his main ability, and I think it's pretty OP as it gives away the location of the attacker, and you can swing them when you hear them and taking them out. He brings impact too, so if you couldn't finish the kill, you can just use the impacts and they definitely will. With the goo mines, the attacker would have a hard time focusing and hearing, so it's best to swing when they're taking it out of their leg. He's amazing too if the opposition team has a shield player. So you can like goo the shield player and force him off the shield, because he's got to take a shield off to get the goo off. So, you know, you can keep an eye on him till he does that. If he doesn't, he's gonna dab out the goo. So, yep, again, one of the best operators in the game. So this operator is amazing, and I would say he's definitely underrated and should be played more often. Now, let's come to a more controversial operator on this list. It's Warden. And I understand people have love and hate relationship with Warden, but you cannot deny the fact that he's an amazing solo queue operator. I know people would say that he brings nothing to the team, and that's right. But according to the current meta, the gun matters way more than just the ability. He also brings C4 with the 1.5 on the MP4, or the MPX. I'm getting confused, but with the gun. But he's super OP right now. In solo queue, you can definitely only do so much, like, you know, because you don't have teammates proper, like, you know, you can only definitely do so much. And bringing him would definitely higher chances of clutching up for your team. Of course, you gotta play him smart. You cannot just go around peeking and doing over the top shit with him. But if you play smart with Warden, he's one of the best operators in the game. Yes, you gotta adapt to the current meta, and Warden is definitely the current meta right now. So that's the list for you guys. I named 3 operators on attack and 3 on defense. So do what you will with this list, and I do believe if you play them in solo queue, you will definitely do really well with your KD and your win to loss for sure. So that's where I'll leave it today, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.